Hello and welcome back everyone to Pokemon Omega Ruby, and in this episode, for our Randomizer run, we will be continuing on with Plot. As we just saw, the Devon employee has gotten the Devon parts stolen from him by a Team Magma member, and it is up to us as the protagonist in order to go rescue the parts from the Team Magma member.
Right, because you need your goods back. That means that I have to help you. Okay, it's all right. It's all part of the plan.
Yep. Now, while there is a randomizer to randomize field items, I found that attempting to randomize field items with everything else was something that it was just significantly more difficult than I was willing to put up with. Oh, look, Wild Gyarados.
Yeah.
Hello, Wild Gyarados.
I love this very varied jaunt into the world of Pokemon.
Yeah.
So varied, too, that we will probably see many of our familiar friends from games past. At pretty much...
Yeah. Yes, we will.
Clark.
Hiker Clark, what do you got? A Fletchinder. You don't know what this Pokemon is, Mr. Cloud.
Farfetch'd.
Fletchinder is part of the Fletchling line. He is the he is the first evolved form. He is a fire flying type, and he is the Pokemon that will eventually evolve into Talonflame. Oh, look, he's got Psychic.
It's not very effective.
It's not, because we're a Psychic Fairy type.
That was Psychic Normal.
No, Jinx normally is Psychic Ice, but the randomizer allowed me to switch her to Psychic Fairy.
Shelmet.
Now, do you recognize Shelmet? I assume
No,
not.
just remember that if you gotta take a trip on your bike, remember to wear your Shelmet.
Ha, that's almost what that means. Ouch.
I am Sir Shell. Fear me.
The Shelmet line is interesting because although Shelmet himself is actually a defensive bug type, his evolved form of Selgor is a speed-oriented bug type. The whole reason being is that Shelmet and Carablast have got a trade gimmick going on. If you trade Shelmet and Carablast across from each other, they evolve into a Scavalier and a Selgor, respectively.
But they have to be they have to be involved in the same trade.
Yes, they do.
Ah.
Evolution mechanics got really fucked up after Gen 3.
I guess so, because now Pokemon need to be activated by pheromones.
It's not pheromones, it's an overload of electricity. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, a Leap. I like the
He
Leap.
turns into Cradley.
Yes.
Run away. They're also slow as fuck.
They are very slow, but that's fine. That's fine for their class because they are, a drain tank. And being a drain tank means that you don't really care about speed. Oh, look up by Barrel.
It's Alvin the
Barrel
Chipmunk.
is the evolved form of Bidoof. He is objectively the best HM slave in Generation 4.
It's a beaver.
Yes. Arguably, Bibarrel is one of actually the best HM slaves that we have ever had. He's got access to Surf, Strength, Rock Smash, and Rock Climb. I think he's got Rock Climb.
Hey, he was still slower.
Yes. Because Bibarrel, sadly, it does not actually have the good speed stats.
Nah. Hey, you darn woodchucks! Quit chucking my wood! It's the end of my evil deeds, no!
Sadly, no. This is not the end of his evil deeds. He will be part of another robbery later.
I'm gonna be so evil embarrassed in front of all my evil friends.
Evil? Hi, Pico.
Oh, Pico, I'm glad you're safe. I feel like I'm about to faint. It's so smoky in here.
That is a point. Why is it so misty in the goddamn Petalburg Cave? Or Rustboro Tunnel?
Well, it doesn't look like it's below the ground.
Turtwig! I like Turtwig. Turtwig is objectively the worst starter in Generation 4, mind you, but, Turtwig is so fucking cute.
Yeah.
And he's honestly, despite him being so terrible, he's one of the more interesting of the starters, to be honest. Being a grass ground type gives him access to good grass moves and good ground moves, specifically Earthquake and Energy Ball. But the problem is that they wanted to make a grass tank, and putting tank stats on a Pokemon that's got 4-time weakness to anything is just bad. You don't do that.
Yeah. Because the defense doesn't really enter into it when you're dealing quadruple damage.
Right.
So that would be ice type. Ice type moves would deal 4 times.
Yep. Specifically, special ice type moves are Torterra and Turtwig's Bane.
Right. And then depending on whether it's a physical or a special attack, you still get the ×4 multiplier, but you deal different amounts of damage.
Yep.
The sum of all factors. Stomp.
Stomp. No, I'm cool with my current moveset. Like, the only thing on my current moveset that I want to potentially get rid of is Frost Breath. But even that, you know, guaranteed critical hit. It's an ice type attack, and if you're going to be tied to the ice type, you want to have ice type attack stats instead of being an ice type tank. I'm looking at you, Avalugg. Stupid, useless piece of shit that you
Horsey.
are. Hey, it's a horsey.
I'm gonna bring home my horsey, and I'm gonna pet it, and I'm gonna brush it. I'm gonna make it feel special. It's gonna be my best friend.
You better be careful with that, because those head spines are poisonous. Okay, it's a Go-Goat. This is another Pokemon the Cloud is not familiar with, so I will explain. Go-Goat is the primary method of transportation in the Kalos region, which is the region that Generation 6 primary takes place in. He is a grass type. I think he's actually grass normal. I'm not sure if he has a subtype, actually. But, classically, he is a grass type. And, he's actually a really good physical sweeper. But we might lose this fight. Actually.
Yeah, because I was going to say, Sneasel is not a good creature. Not only do you not want to have Sneasel get swaggered because he just killed himself, you don't want to have it get confused at all because he's got really high attack but no physical defense to speak of.
Yep, and we lost another $320.
Well, what are we...
Rather, $3.20, right? Yeah, $3.20.
What are we trying to buy?
Right now, not much, honestly. Like, the biggest thing that we'd want to be purchasing right now is either potions for in-battle healing, which I'm not using all that much of anyway, or Pokeballs.
Right, Pokeballs. All 4 of them.
Hey, we will need more than that eventually, just not at the moment. Hey, we got your Davenport back, and then we teleported back via defeat. Hey, he gave us a great ball. Nice.
He didn't want to show his face at work knowing that he done fucked up. Yes.
This is the Devon Institute. This is where Mr.Stone and all of his employees work, attempting to make the Hoenn region as technologically advanced as they can. Sorry, Devon Corporation.
It's blank o'clock on the dot.
Do 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 do. Okay. Hey, Mr. Devon Stone.
I'm Mr.
Mr. Stone. At least I think his name is
I
Devon.
love Omastar. Actually, that's an Omanyte.
And this is our third Pokenav upgrade. This allows us to use BuzzNav. And BuzzNav is actually a very important feature if you're concerned about world building, as it's the news site.
Right. Alright, now we gotta go find Steve.
Yep.
Terry. Joseph.
No, just Steven. I mean, we'll definitely be fighting a Joseph later on. I just don't know where. Pretty sure we fight Camper Terry.
Now, I'm trying to remember. Oh, yes, that's right. So we needed to go to see Mr. Stone in order to go see Mr. Briny in order to go to the island where the second gym is located.
Yep.
See, I remember.
You remember the plot.
I remember the order of the gym events. Mostly.
Now, do you remember how you originally got the experience share?
Mr. Stone just gave it to you.
Yes, Mr. Stone gives it to you, but do you remember what you have to do before that?
You gotta give him something. You don't give him the Devon goods.
I believe you have to do the Rock Smash quest in Rust Turf Tunnel, and well, that's the fast way to get the experience share.
Yeah, because don't you normally not get that XP share until like the 4th gym?
Well, actually, in Generation 1, you didn't get experience share until, well, I think Erica. Not Erica, because she is 4th. I think Koga.
Is it no XP share? XP all is when you catch 50 or more different Pokemon.
Yes, outside Fuchsia City.
Right, because that's where you find. Oh, you little Dickens, I can just chase you around all day long.
The guy that's staring at Articuno all day.
That is it. That is not how you draw a fish.
Well, that's the thing, you know. That particular fish, I don't think has ever actually shown up in the Pokemon lore. So more than likely, it's just an interpretation of a real world goldfish.
They animated the boat ride. That's nice. I like that.
It does mean that the routes that the boat ride is connected to, we don't get added to our map yet, though.
Right, because we have to physically see them. With our own 2 eyes. Brawly! He's supposed to be the fighting gym leader. Now he's just improvising.
Yes. But before we go fight Brawly, we have to go into here in order to get a Silk Scarf. Now, why would I bother getting the normal type item steroid, Mr. Cloud?
Because you have a Pokemon that knows Tri-Attack?
Exactly.
Yeah, Tri-Attack is pretty good.
Yep. 10% chance to burn, freeze, or paralyze, as well as high base special attack, high base special power. Very
now,
nice.
does that mean that you have a 30% chance of inflicting a status ailment, or only a 10% chance of inflicting one of 3 different status ailments?
I think it's 10% chance of inflicting one of 3.
Gotcha. So, I mean, that's not important. Tri-Attack is a very powerful move. You're normally not supposed to get Tri-Attack unless you have fucking Alakazam. I think Alakazam can learn Tri-Attack.
Not in Gen 1. Gen 3, the Pokemon that get Tri-Attack via TM are Dugtrio and Magneton. And Dodrio. Actually, I think Dodrio can learn it naturally, but Dodrio... Actually, in Generation 1, Tri-Attack is actually really good on Dodrio because it's a normal type attack, meaning it builds off of physical attack.
Right, and Gen 2.
So yeah, Dodrio using Tri-Attack is actually really good.
And because it's speedy, yeah, he can use it quickly in order to kill before he's killed himself. That almost looked like it wasn't going to work for a second. Duo chop. Judo chop.
Alright, the reason why we actually bothered to fight this particular backpacker is because he is another opponent that we will be able to grind on later if we need to.
Yay. Welcome to Granite Cave. There's not a lot of granite here. It actually looks like more volcanic rock.
Oh look, a Swellow!
Swell. What is happening?
Ah, this one's got drought.
The sunlight turned harsh. That means that fire-type attacks are more powerful, and Solar Beam will work without a warm-up cycle.
Indeed. It also boosts Pokemon. It doubles Pokemon speed if they have Chlorophyll. It makes it so Grass-type Pokemon are immune to status ailments if you have, I think it's Flower Gift. There are a lot of abilities.
And
there are a lot of abilities that correspond with sunlight.
Yeah, like that Weather Ball attack. What are the chances?
Yep, Weather Bolt becomes a fire type attack.
Yeah, what
are
Yep, Red Orb,
sun.
fire.
Yep.
And if it was raining, it would be a water type attack. And if it was a sandstorm, then it would be a rock type attack.
Actually, I don't know what type it transforms to into sandstorm. I assume it's either rock or ground, but I'm not sure. I just know that it turns into ice under hail.
Ah, what a fellow. We just got a Swellow.
Yay! Swellow will in fact be our 3rd member of our team. And so we are going to name her.
She's the third
look, our
member
Pokedex works
of
now.
the
Yay!
DK crew. I love grounded flying. It means that you can't electrocute it.
That's true, but it also brings a 4-time weakness to ice, which is a problem.
B. C. B. Can't. B. Canary?
Yes, Swellow is named after Black Canary.